to the deck, Megan shouted. Stay close. Is that Xander? Allie yelled. Megan slid to a stop. Xander was where they'd left him, in front of the arbor. He'd been caught under one of the strobe lights. His mouth gaped and his eyes were wide. Both hands were up as if to shield him from something above, while one foot had frozen behind him, mid-air in retreat. Oh my God! Allie's voice trembled. Is he? Ah! Allie! Kenna ran past Megan, but Megan grabbed her friend's waist and dragged her back. Allie had tripped and fallen, caught under the light. She lay frozen, face up in the grass, arms crossed over her eyes. Let me go, Meg! We have to help her! Kenna yelled. We can't help her. There's something going on with the light, like it's freezing them or capturing them somehow. I don't know, but we can't risk letting it shine on us, Megan pleaded. She held Kenna's arms tight while dragging her toward the deck. We can only hope that we'll find each other after. She didn't want to think about the after part right now. After? Kenna's voice trembled. This can't be happening. We're seriously about to be abducted by aliens? I need to graduate college. I need to see my parents. Megan, what do we do? I don't know what to do, and I want to see my parents again too. Meg, can't you transport us out of here or cast an amulet to stop this? Megan shook her head. No, I already tried to use an amulet to break through the barrier, and she looked over the deck railing at Xander and Allie. I've never seen technology like this. Lights that could immobilize a person. Up on the deck, they stood against the invisible wall. Kenna leaned into Megan's shoulder, and Megan embraced her friend, knowing that their outcome was inevitable. Listen, Megan leaned away and said, I need you to do something for me. Kenna wiped her tears. Of course, anything. Whatever's coming for us, I need your help to keep my identity secret, please, Megan pleaded, grasping Kenna's shoulders. I already cast an amulet to mirage my body to mimic a human one. You can do that? It wasn't easy, and I needed the help of the Elementox to strengthen the amulet. Plus, there's no guarantee that it will work. Her shoulders tensed when one of the last two beams advanced over the deck railing next to the steps. I don't know what to expect, but we will need to look out for one another and our friends. I can do that. Kenna's tears returned and she slid her hand into Megan's. I'm scared. Me too. But the moment she turned to tell her friend they'd make it through this together, one of the strobe lights snuck up from behind. Kenna, watch out! But it was too late. Before she could save her friend, the light took a hold of her. The blue illumination shone down and paralyzed Kenna where she stood. Megan stumbled back, almost tripping over one of the patio chairs. There was no helping her now. I need more time. I gotta get a message to my parents. Think, Megan, think. Megan dodged the next incoming strobe light, bolted off the deck, and ran out into the yard, taking cover under the lemon tree. Between heavy breaths, she watched as 4 new strobe lights descended from the center of the dome. Out in the grass, the large blue circles of light hastily scanned the area, searching, hunting for her. She hugged the trunk and said, Tiekt imamal. The lemons on the branch above her shriveled and wilted as their essences fueled her amulet. When the amulet took effect, she watched the strobe lights slow their advances until they stopped moving. She knew she only had minutes before time resumed, so she quickly picked up one of the fallen leaves, pressed it to her lips, and whispered, Ompar et foca doa prenor. When she felt the leaf quiver between her fingers, she spoke her message. Where to begin? I don't know how I got mixed up in all of this, but this morning we woke up. Me, Kenna, Allie, and who knows who else, with these metal cuffs on our wrists, and they had transcendent stones in them, and now we're under some kind of energy dome, and I think they're going to take us. The ring is still violet, but I don't know who they are. I'm scared. She stopped, realizing she was rambling. But I'll be okay. I need to be strong and protect my friends. Our paths will cross again, I promise. Aya, and I love you both. When the leaf stilled, she carefully placed it on a nearby branch where the limb connected to the trunk. A slight shimmer glistened through its green veins. You'll be safe here, and when the barrier comes down, you'll be free to deliver my message. Seconds later, an intense ringing resonated from out in the yard. Megan cringed and stepped out from under the lemon tree. The strobes of light were now violently vibrating as they fought to break free from the amula. With no reason to hide, she swept her black hair over one shoulder and marched out to the closest beam of light. "I'm right behind you, and we'll face whatever this is together," she said and glanced over at Kenna, trapped up on the deck. She barely finished her thought before her body grew stiff, as if a layer of cement had been poured over her. A blue film draped over her vision and an eerie silence filled the space between her ears. Her heartbeat and breathing slowed, and she felt drowsy. The weight of their problems drifted from her consciousness, and for a moment she swore she saw the glittery outline of a leaf from behind the blue haze as a gust of wind carried it off. There wasn't anything she could do now but sleep. Sleep and pray to the Elementox that she and her friends would come out of this together and unharmed.